Oh hi. Mainz, the city in Germany, the capital of the state of Rhineland-Pfalz. The population minus 213,528 people. 2016. The history of Mainz is traced from the moment of foundation here in the 13th year BB of the Roman Mogontiacum camp, near Kiostric. The toponym has the Celtic roots and is connected with a name of Drevnikeltski god Mogon. Future Mainz that Romans became, along with Cologne and Trier, one of the largest military, the administrative, shopping and cultural centers to the north from the Alps. Excavation of early times. The Roman ships, Triumphal Arch of Germanic, confirm special value of the place. After destructions during disorders of 69/70 years, the camp of legionaries was reconstructed. Wooden strengthenings were replaced by stone. The Roman aqueduct, which was stretched on 4 kilometers from sources in Fintena to Kiostric, the Roman stones, was in the 70s constructed. When Mainz in the 90th year became the capital of the new province Upper Germany, grandiose constructions, among which there was also a palace of the deputy near the bridge through Rhine, were added. According to some assumptions, approximately at this time there was already the Roman theatre on the place of today's southern station. From the beginning of great resettlement of the people, the city was attacked from Alaman. First, the city wall, built in the middle of the 3rd century, allowed to reflect attacks, but century later Romans were forced to leave the city. In 368 the leader of Alaman, Rondo, devastated the city, and in 406 it was made by Vandals, Eswiva and Alana. Their invasions put an end to the Roman dominion in Mainz. Mainz's point where many tradeways were crossed, in the 8th century became the large shopping and religious center to the north of the Alps. In many respects it occurred thanks to Saint Bonifacian's activity. The city was entitled Holy See when in 975, 1011 in Mainz of the Rules Villagus. This archbishop holding a post of an archchancellor of the Sacred Roman Empire began in 975 construction of cathedral just like Old Street Peter's Cathedral in Rome. Within several centuries in the Mainz Cathedral there took place 7 crownings of kings of Germany. Among other in cathedral also Villagus was buried. The city remained the capital of the Mainz archbishopric until the end of the 18th century. And archbishops had the privileges of electors when choosing the emperor. In 1484 in the city the school for midwives is founded. After falling of the monarchy in France and declarations of the French Republic, invasion of the French into the Sacred Roman Empire of the German nation for release of the people deprived of civil rights followed. The Mainz Republic was soon proclaimed. Later there was the Rhine-German National Convention within the Rhine-German Free State. In 1793 formal accession to France, and later a siege, bombing, capitulation of Mainz and elimination of the Mainz Republic followed. Mainz, one of the media centers of Germany. Exactly here Johann Gutenberg invented publishing. Gutenberg signed the highest award of the city of Mainz, awarded to citizens for the significant contribution to public and cultural life of the city. Carnival in Mainz, one of carnival festivals on Rhine. Begins on November 11 and proceeds prior to the beginning of a Priester post. Near Mainz, Mainz-Lurkenberg, the headquarters of the second channel of the German Federal Television of EDD is located. Sites: Mainz Cathedral. This cathedral over Rhine would remain in my memory in all the greatness and the power even if I would never more see him, Anna Zegers wrote. The giant cathedral forms, as well as 1,000 years ago, the person of the city also expresses his history. Villages building dent in their day of consecration in August 1009. The fire destroyed it, and anew it was built up only in 1036. From this time there was the oldest element of a Romance columned basilica, bronze door shutters of the market portal. The inscription on these gate indicates their creator. 3 naves, 2 choruses and numerous chasuble wings. The western chorus with the main altar is devoted to Saint Martin, east to Saint Stephen. The cathedral mountains, growing within centuries, form contrast with the acting Butcod's chapel constructed of a late stone which was built according to the order of the Archbishop Adalbert as a house chapel of Archbishops of red sandstone. The Stoffenev is stored near a crucifixion. Outside the architect Ignaz Michael Neumann. Famous Balthasar Neumann's son. Built cathedral houses in 1778-1779. He supplied them with a fire-resistant stone roof. The cathedral for several centuries burned 7 times and the fear of the new fires was high. After lightning-stroke destruction, the western tower over a crossing received a new spike which deforms has something in common with the bell tower from Neumann. It is constructed already of a stone, but not as before of a tree. Jesus Christ Church with the 80-meter copper-plated dome dominates till today on Kaiserstrasse and draws line between the old and new cities. Constructed by Edward Krasig in 1895 in style of the Neo-Renaissance, the church was almost completely destroyed in the last days of World War II. It is built up anew after 1952. Sites: Theodor Heuss Bridge, Mainz State Museum, Mainz Museum of Gutenberg, Museum of Ancient Navigation, Waldhausen Lock. In honor of Mainz the asteroid 766 of Moguntia, opened in 1913 by the German astronomer Franz Kaiser, who studied at the Mainz University, is called. Also far. Write comments. Read comments. Interesting people will tell interesting stories. All of good mood and good luck.